shopping tip before we start rocking out? What am I doing with this stupid mask on? I'm outside. I am outside. I no longer have to be restricted by this stupid breathing interrupter that we call it. Oh, we got the light. Let's go. We have got the light here on Ventura Boulevard. It's October 22nd, 2021. The masks are at work. We have songs to record, we have videos to record, but first, one must eat. So, Chef Tom, what are you making here now?
I'm currently prepping the Brussels sprouts. I just realized we haven't recorded in 3 years, but it's been more than 3 years since the cooking hang.
That's right. We didn't have it. We didn't have a cooking hang last time.
No, sir.
So this year, we got to do it up. I can't get the tags off here, so I'm not going to bother with them. I'm just going to go ahead.
I got mine off.
Oh. Well, was he better than me? No, I got mine off.
I guess if we were using that as a standard, then in this case, I guess I am better than you.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That actually tastes good.
Really?
Some guys get together and they watch football and
Go fishing,
or yeah, they do that kind of stuff, and we get together and record.
stupid tunes.
Yep.
It's like, to me, like, life is like, there's rats recording sessions, and then there's the rest of life that happens in between. That's kind of the way I look at it.
The rest of it.
Don't tell my family I said that, but you know.
The rest of it enables rats recording.
Right. So what are you gonna do?
Rats got a rat.
I got the V on straight.
We're gonna do what the Belle Isle rats do.
Rat and roll.
That's right.
Blackjack is the song that took me the longest to put together and figure out. The title began not from any story I had or any narrative or anything like that. It's strictly because Blackjack, in the card game, is 21. And I wanted the EP to come out in 2021. That was the name. That was the purpose of the name. However, it didn't come out in 2021. It came out in July of 22. For various reasons, Tom and I had scheduling conflicts, and it just didn't happen till then. But I didn't want to give up the name Blackjack. I just thought it was too cool, too appropriate. So we just left the name Blackjack. So, once I came up with the title, it took me a while to figure out what the story was going to be. Because here's what I knew I wanted. It definitely had to be early 60s big band, Rat Pack, Sands Hotel type of thing, that style of big band, as opposed to the 1940s style of big band, which we did on Stupid Future. So, and the problem was getting those type of horns was difficult. I originally was just going to play them with MIDI, but I quickly discovered that you can't really program horns with MIDI. There's too many articulations, too many idiosyncrasies to horns that you have to have real players. And since I'm far too cheap and lazy to hire real players and arrange for them and hire a recording studio and all that, I just decided to use a sampling CD, which is a group of pre-recorded musical phrases that you can just plug into your own productions. So I found this sampling CD called Greg Adams Horns, and it was perfect. Stylistically, it was exactly what I was looking for this song.
Check out these sounds.
The biggest part of the song was basically putting all those loops together and matching them with a lyric. And it was just kind of a back and forth, haphazard process of doing that. But finally I got it together where I thought it worked out pretty well. And of course, Tom's vocal is just stunning. He just kills it. He just delivers it.
Everything is going great. I sing for the seniors from 5 to 8, even when I'm tanked.
Oh yeah.
Seems like I'm going over well, but I can't really tell.
Yep, can I give you another one? Here we go.
Of course I can give you another one. Well, not that time.
Oh my.
Trying to mug for the camera and I screwed up the take.
Yes, you did.
It's good. Not bad. It's very good. Seems like I'm going over well.
Amateur. Can you go Sammy and Dean? Dean, do a slur down on Dean.
On stage at the Sands with Sammy and Dean. Seems like I'm going over well, but I can't really tell. Says I really love the way you sing. Come fly with me.
My motel room key.
So I discreetly offered her my
Let's listen to that part.
Well, this dame comes up after the show.
Take 4.
Whoa, this dame comes up after the show, fine as can be. Says I really love the way you sing. Come fly with me.
Yeah. That was
What a complete feces. Discreetly offered her my motel room key.
Motel room key. You get it close, I'll get it the rest of the way. Here we go, let's try it.
Yeah, well, this dame.
Nice.
This dame. God, does that sound awful?
That's why we love you.
Well, this dame
comes up. Yep.
Well, this dame comes.
Yep, that's it.
Well, this dame comes up after the show, fine as can be. Says I really love the way you sing. Come fly with me.
Yep. Here we go.
Says I really love the way you sing.
Hi. Ah.
Well, this dame comes up after the show, fine as can be. Says.
I try to suppress the laughter, but I'm failing miserably.
I wasn't even looking at you. I just knew it was horrible. Because what happened? I was actually a lot closer before.
No, you're getting there. Don't focus on where you've been. Focus on where you're going.
Well, this day.
Oh my! I heard a little bit of frogginess there in one part.
You don't say.
You don't say.
Yeah. And me and Frank are hanging tightly at the great casino in the sky. Blackjack. Yeah, dig it, baby. Blackjack.
Dig it, baby.
It's a verse that functions as a bridge because it's going to now this is like the arc of the story here. How he's getting to be on stage.
Right.
So that's why this is.
He's trying to remember the skeleton of it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5.
How's it going there, Ace?
Not good.
Mine's not going that good either. What do you got to do to keep a cigar lit these days? I tell you.
Well, I guess you just have to be better people than us.
Yeah. Well. My Zamboni is a song about a young genius who invents a time machine, or as we call it in the song, an interdimensional travel vehicle. But he makes it out of a Zamboni. I figure if Doc Brown in Back to the Future can use a DeLorean, we could use a Zamboni for a time machine. But the character in our song is a recent college graduate, young and woke. So he decides the way he's going to use his time machine is to go back in time into previous decades and tell those Neanderthals how to think. Because they're not thinking about things the right way, of course, because he's from now and he's woke. and therefore is the pinnacle of all wisdom and knowledge in the known universe. So he has to impart that to them. So, and then in the bridge, it goes full on New Orleans with the clarinet and the Dixieland drums that Tom plays beautifully. The clarinet was actually inspired by the street performer in New Orleans named Doreen. She's an amazing clarinet player. She plays out on the street, and that was kind of the inspiration for the New Orleans section of it. So that's my Zamboni. You just do your thing. I ain't married to any particular drum part, and that's by design, because you got to bring your thing too.
Why did you have to say that? Now I don't feel safe. Okay, so maybe it's true, but I still don't like it. I know what I know. Yeah, I took the classes. I can't believe you disagree. You must be a bad person. I wanna ride in my Zamboni. I wanna leave this place and time in my Zamboni. I'm gonna drive down Woodward Avenue in 1955. Give those redneck, white, red, blue collar punks a piece of my mind. I am a fountain of truth, so educated. Those generations before were all just a bunch of monochrome jerky moron racists. And I know that I'm right. This thing on YouTube proves it. So I'm gonna go back and set them all straight. Yes, I am. I wanna ride in my Zamboni. I wanna leave this place and time in my Zamboni. Heading up Las Vegas Boulevard in 1962. Tell those rat pack sexist, misogynist creeps a thing or two. Down here in New Orleans, we're digging our own scene, and we don't need you woke folk on down there. Don't care about your plumbing, we don't care about your race. So knock that crap off now, or we're gonna shove this clarinet up in your face. My Zamboni is an interdimensional travel vehicle that takes me back so I can tell folks in the past that they're wrong.
So we're going to break out a little wine here. What wine is this? This is from a winery you work at.
The 2018 Tranche Estate Cabernet Franc.
Show the bottle. Okay. All right. So
I had nothing to do with the production of this one.
You didn't even step on the grapes?
No, I did not. But it's good.
Yeah, man. There's some definitely some different kind of taste in here.
Like the spiciness.
How's that for?
Not a heat spicy, but like when you think of spices.
Do I sound like an educated wine person?
Yeah, it's got a different type of taste in here.
I like it.
This is going to sound really wine snooty. Prepare yourself. Because I washed my hands when I came out of the bathroom. I'm like that. And I'm smelling the soap with the wine. It's kind of interfering with my enjoyment of this wine experience.
That is pretty wine snooty. I'm not there. I'm not where he is on that. To me, it's, hey, it tastes good. See, I have low standards for this kind of stuff, so that really serves me well. So I don't get disappointed in stuff, because
I love Olive Garden. You know, I love Buca de Beppo.
You know, when I puff on a cigar too often, I start feeling a little tinge of nausea.
I'm sure that's what the makers of the cigar want to hear.
Yes, exactly. Nathan's resealable bag. I couldn't tell you what it's about. I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. The lyrics don't have some deep secondary metaphorical meaning. It means nothing. It's just a big ball of stupid rolling down the hill. I don't know what it means. I don't know what the bag means. I don't know what's in the bag. The song doesn't say what the bag is. But it does feature some pretty funky drumming on the part of Tom. And I think my favorite thing about it is that there's a great shredding saloon piano solo in there by our friend Wally Minko. In fact, when I sent the song to him and say, hey, this is what we want. Pretend you're a saloon piano, but you can shred. And that's what he did. He gave me shredding saloon. So again, I don't have much to say about this song. I don't really understand it, even though I wrote it. I don't know.
Boy, did I blush. Done that 100 times already. Because the second time I do it like triplets.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, I dug the triplet thing big time.
Nathan's resealable bag. Nobody wants to know what's in it. Nathan's resealable bag. I'm okay with ghosts, but I got my limits. Nathan's resealable bag. It's wrong, there ain't no other way to spin it. Nathan's resealable bag. Pardon me here, I need just a minute. Really sure, and I might be tripping. Nathan's resealable bag. But looks to me like maybe it's dripping. Nathan's resealable bag. I'm fine right now, but I could be slipping. Nathan's resealable bag. Looks like it's oozing out and sticking. Is it a bulging biohazard in a sack? Or some seaweed plankton-based organic snack? A glowing, ghastly, godforsaken sludge? Man, I'm at a loss, you be the judge. Some pasty pill provisions in a pouch? Or assorted odd bits found inside his couch? Whatever it is, he carries it with pride. Is it fine or is it foul? I can't decide. Hit him up, no Nathan. Hit him up, woo. Hit him up, no Nathan. Hit him up, Walter. Bag. He got on a plane, so they had to check it. Nathan's resealable bag.
Yeah, I'm feeling this wave of nausea. I'm trying to fight it off.
Hey,
I'm a lightweight when it comes to cigars, man. I am. What can I tell you?
embrace the puke.
So since January of 2018, Tom and I have been fairly regular guests on the Funny Music Podcast, also known as The Fump, hosted by Devo Spice and the great Luke Ski. It's always a lot of fun, and it has lifted us from complete obscurity into near complete obscurity. So here's a little taste of The Fump.
And we also have the Belle Isle Rats, Mike Reneker and Tom Soloka. Welcome back, guys.
Woohoo! Glad to be back. Glad to be back. Woohoo!
Yes, we are.
Glad to have you back. I laughed so hard when this song first got posted. And it's just such a happy little ditty, and it still cracks me up. I freaking love it. So congratulations.
It's a gift. I will not abuse my powers.
That is a wild song.
I think we found the new classic father-daughter dance at weddings. It's one, and all I can say is it really doesn't have a practical purpose except it gives me some kind of a scale to start to describe how much I hate Neil Young.
Okay, Henley. Okay. What do you think?
The ending of that song is gratuitously stupid.
Yes. Gratuitously stupid, yes.
But stupid in a very intelligent, musically erudite, complex way. So that's the best. So complex, erudite, gratuitous stupidity is A1 in my book.
Canadian Geese started with, there was some viral YouTube video that was out there, and it showed this guy walking along a path, and out of nowhere comes this Canada goose chasing after him, squawking. I think it even bit him. And I just thought, whoa, I didn't know geese were capable of that. But apparently they are if you provoke them. So that just started sort of the creative juices flowing. I thought, we have to write a song about Canadian geese. Plus, I drive by this golf course every day where I live, and there's almost always Canadian geese out there. And I think to myself, these really are magnificent birds, and they really ought to have their own song. And by golly, we're the ones to write it. So, that was the impetus behind Canadian Geese. A couple of musical noteworthy things about this song is that every batch of Belle Isle Rat songs, and we've done this since the very beginning, since 1981 when this all started, every batch of songs will feature a harmonized guitar solo on just one of the songs. And this song is the one for this year that has the harmonized guitar solo. The other thing about this song has a section that took the longest time to put together. The middle section with those really stupid long harmonies that are basically facts about Canadian geese. They're really fast and rapid fire, and they're very dense harmonically, some anywhere between 4 and 7 part harmony, depending on the part. But if you do inadvertently approach their young, they will not think twice about advancing towards you in an aggressive posture. But if you do inadvertently approach their young, they will not think twice about advancing towards you in an aggressive posture. But if you do inadvertently approach their young, they will not think twice about advancing towards you in an aggressive posture. And it took me a long time to get those tight. I tried different things. At first I tried slowing down the track and singing it slower and then speeding it back up, but it didn't work. It had just had too many artifacts. It just didn't sound right. So I ended up having to sing them in real time that fast. But I was still not able to get them really precise as I wanted to. But then I bought this software called Melodyne, which is sort of the gold standard of vocal pitch correction, time correction. I finally broke down and bought it. And that software enabled me to get the vocals as tight as I wanted them. I got it about 85% of the way there. Melodyne got it the rest of the way there. So software saved the day on that song.
Inside your house, and only those with the long black necks will decide when you're coming out. They're gonna lay waste to your garden, have a field day on your lawn. Your patio is now their playground, raising hell from dusk till dawn. Canadian geese on the golf course. Canadian geese in the parking lot of Walmart. Canadian geese hanging out before migration. Canadian geese flying south in deep formation. Canadian geese. It was the night to take out the trash cans and set them out on the street. But when I peeked outside my window, there was a fat one looking at me. I moved with caution and precision. I knew I had to make it fast. You know, I almost made it back inside till he ran over, flew up and bit me in the ass. Canadian geese.
Getting there. This is like the worst movie Cheech and Chong ever made.
So, Brand New Chaos is kind of an interesting song for us insofar as that it's not really funny. We didn't really try to make it funny. It's more of a socio-political commentary from the other side of the aisle that you normally find in the entertainment business. Yeah, we're conservative. Tom and I are both conservative. Don't let that get around. Don't let it get around. We have conservative, or what I like to call common sense, political ideology. But don't tell anybody. We don't want to get canceled. Actually, you can't cancel us because we don't care. Anyway, musically, it's sort of a hodgepodge of styles. It's EDM, it's prog, it's classical, and then it has this funky synth part in the middle. And Tom sort of does his own version of what we call the Amen break. And if you don't know what the Amen break is, it is the most famous sampled 6 seconds of music in pop music history. Do a search on, do a Google search on it. It's a funky drum beat that you've heard a million times in a million songs. So Tom does his own version of that in this song. We're looking for that Amen break, the most sampled 6 seconds in music history, and your version of it would be... Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah. Yeah, let's try it.
It's like a double with a...
Yeah, that's a little Saloka innovation on there. And has sort of an operatic vocal. It's just really, really a weird song for us. But I think it's an appropriate closer for the EP. That title came to me, by the way, as I was pulling into a parking lot at Ralph's grocery store. Just pulled in, Brand New Chaos. Ooh, that'd be a good song title. There you go. What you think? You getting there?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a lot better with the ring on here, just to make it more wacky.
Yep, thwacky. Let's run the track for Brand New Chaos. I can practice the beat. Here we go. Here we go. Brand New Chaos.
am the Duke of Disinformation, the Don of Dumb, the Dean of Discontent. I manufacture stress and aggravation, and every day I get to do it again. I look around and see what's good, and then I say, this just can't stay. So I create brand new chaos, brand new chaos. There will be no day off from brand new chaos. I dig disaster, failure, and catastrophe, drama, scandal, disarray, and blame. I really love unfounded allegations. If and when the truth comes out, well, it's too late. I look around and see what works. Then I decree, this shall not be. So because of me, brand new chaos, brand new chaos. There will be no day off from brand new chaos. We're the clowns who run this show and tear the stuff that's working down. Your little toy life will bend and twist and turn it inside out.
Inside out, upside down. Inside out, upside down. Inside out, upside down. Inside out, upside down. Inside out.
I look around and see what's good, and then I say, this just can't stay. So I create brand new chaos, brand new chaos. There will be no day off from brand new chaos.
Ooh, I gotta I'm seriously getting like a wave of nausea from this cigar. I think there's a reason I don't smoke cigars all but once in every couple of years.
Are you inhaling?
No, not intentionally.
So, how do you feel it's going so far? What do you think?
It's good. Today was okay.
Yeah.
And we discovered, what do you call it? The Soloka Men.
The Soloka Men brake, yeah. You invented your own brake. How cool is that?
Who knows? Through some weird twist, 50 years from now, that could be highly sampled, appearing in a bunch of different things.
Or at least ours. All right, here we are at Dave's Hot Chicken. We're gonna check it out. What do you think? I'm gonna film you taking your first bite. You got medium spice, I got mild spice. So let's see how this goes.
Kind of made you wait. Build the suspense.
I got all the memory in the world. I'll try a fry. There you go.
So this is meant to be eaten by hand?
You don't see any utensils, do you? There you go. Well,
It's tasty.
All right, so report on Dave's Hot Chicken. Great, really good.
I regret that I only have but 2 thumbs to put up.
spark plug omelet. Title just came to me out of nowhere. Don't even remember where it came or when. But I thought, oh, that title has potential. What could it be about? Well, it's got to be about like some really strong, uber, masculine, modern Popeye type character. And that's when I decided, oh, it's going to be a celebration of toxic masculinity. This guy gets up every morning, does all these amazing things, climbs Mount Everest, builds a house, and he eats a spark plug omelet every morning. Yeah, practically writes itself. Now, this song was not written at all when Tom came here. I had the title and I had the basic shuffle feel I wanted for the drums, but I didn't have any lyrics, any melody, any idea what the song was going to be beyond that. So when Tom was here, we had him play to a click track the feel of the song that I knew that I wanted. He played basic beats with hi-hats, cymbals, he did fills, he did setups, he did build-ups, and we probably recorded maybe 5 or 6 minutes of drums. And then after he left, I sort of assembled those drums and built the song from that. The other kind of musical noteworthy thing is the guitar sounds the way it does because the guitars are tuned down a complete fourth. And that's why it sounds so low. It has that kind of weird, odd sound. The other thing that having a guitar tuned so low affords you the opportunity to do is because the strings are so loose, you can get those crazy bends. Like in the beginning of the song, you hear that. Those bends, I can do that because the strings are so loose. I can get bends of an octave almost, which you can't normally do with a guitar tuned to a normal tension, but you could do when it's tuned down a fourth. Anyway, that is Spark Plug Omelet.
I get up and build a house. I lift a truck with my bare hands and then I go work out. I wrestle a bear, chop down a tree. I grab a steel girder and I bust it over my knee. I build a dam, I dig a mine. I climb a telephone pole and now I'm swinging from the lines. I walk slow and drive fast. I chug a quart of coffee, then I go and kick some ass. And every morning when I wake up, I start my day by making myself a spark plug omelet. Spark plug omelet. Oh yeah. Spark plug omelet. Check out my biceps right here. They're roughly the diameter of a rented keg of beer. And speaking of booze, I own this town. Give me a fifth of Jim Beam and watch me slam it down. I am the king of barbecue. I will kill, skin, and grill whatever and eat until I puke. I climb Mount Everest every week. I wear the badge of brawn and I fly the flag of freedom every morning. When I get up, I start my day while making myself a spark plug omelet. Spark plug omelet. Oh yeah. Come on. Spark plug omelet. You can hate me all day long. Sing your tender little song till something bad starts going down. That's when you'll want me around. Then I get up and take my girl. I hop in my Zamboni, then I go and save the world. And every morning when I get up, I start my day by making myself a spark plug omelet. Hey! Come on! I say spark plug omelet. Hey! Whoa! Yeah! Oh, spark plug omelet. Hey! Spark plug omelet. Spark plug omelet.
Well, folks, I think we're done. We just finished, we just wrapped the last song, and then we did a little session where we just sampled individual drum kits in case I have to piece together stuff later while he's gone. Not that I would do that.
Don't you have endless samples?
Yes, pretty much.
I mean, not these, just.
No, oh yeah, I've got countless samples to draw from.
And they won't kill you?
Well, no, I mean,
See, I'm catching on now. So
I know.
Maybe I'll have a little bit of fun with it. So watch out. If I say something that sounds, a little alarming, just step back and say, could that really be true, or is he just kidding?
I'm still working on that.
Chances are it'll be just kidding.
I'm not quite at that hipness level yet where I can necessarily discern those types of things. I'm trying though. I'm on the path. I'm somewhere along, along the continuum of understanding that type of thing.
You better make sure to stay on that path because it's dangerous if you go off the path.
I'm looking at the end now.
Okay.
I'm staying on a straight and narrow. I may veer off to the left, I might veer off to the right, but I can see the road in front of me.
I'm just really glad we got this sorted out.
Okay.